Hey, to this day, everyone knows what you're talking about. If you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Mary Poppins, of course. Well, she's giving Hannah Welker an off-the-ground experience this morning. Flying, we were doing some flipping earlier. Hannah, it looks like you're, no, you're not on the ground. Are you still up in the air?
I am. I'm on the ground, but they're going to lift me up again because I've got more places to go. I'm going to meet up with Mary Poppins, but this time around, we're at the chimney scene. This is where Bert actually flies and jumps from chimney to chimney. I'm not going to be jumping today, but Mary Poppins, or otherwise known as Caitlin Baldwin. Caitlin, hi. She's breaking character. I said, you can break character. It's okay. I won't tell anybody. Caitlin, you are really playing the role of a lifetime for you. Mm-hmm. You've been dreaming of this since you were a little girl.
Yeah, I broke into tears when I was cast as Mary Poppins, so I mean,
I remember seeing Mary Poppins on Broadway and thinking, oh my gosh, you know, it just reminds you of Julie Andrews. It reminds you of the tradition of Mary Poppins. And what is it like to work with the cast here as well?
This is the most supportive cast I've ever worked with, and they are so kind and so incredibly talented, from the little 6-year-old to the 60-year-old. It doesn't matter. And the crew is phenomenal, and the directors are all wonderful. It's really been the best theater experience I've ever had in Rochester.
And you're from Rochester, but she's taking off. You're going to go to the big city, New York City, in a couple months.
Yep.
So this is your last Rochester production?
This is my last one before I leave, yeah.
I mean, what's going through your mind? It's got to be kind of bittersweet, like looking out thinking this is it.
I think Mary Poppins has taught me anything can happen if you let it. And I've definitely let that play out this month. So I just found out I was going to New York this month, and I said, all right, Mary Poppins, a good way to end my cycle here in Rochester, but begin a new one in New York. So I'm excited, and I'll come home and visit friends and family and still do theater here. And I'm definitely coming back to RAPA because it's my favorite company I've ever worked with. So.
And they all said when you win a Tony, you have to mention, you know, RAPA and everyone in Rochester.
I've got my list.
She's got her list. She's got like the scroll of people to remember. But what are your goals? You know, after this, you said you could see yourself doing Mary Poppins on Broadway someday.
That's the hope. I would love to play Mary Poppins, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and Christine Day from Phantom of the Opera.
Oh
Those are my dream roles.
Phantom of the Opera is by far my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Got me started.
And I've heard you're an amazing singer. We didn't get to hear you this morning.
Oh, thank you so much.
Remind people when they can come out to see you guys.
Well, you can come out this Saturday and Sunday, Saturday 2 and 7 o'clock, and on Sunday 2 o'clock. So come see us.
And there are lots of tickets still available, so you got to get your tickets. And real quick, what do you think you'll miss the most about, you know, RAPA and performing here in Rochester?
I'm definitely going to miss all the friends that I've made through doing theater. I'm going to miss being on stage with people that I'm so familiar with. But that's the cool thing about theater. Everywhere you go, you make a new family. So that's part of being a gypsy, you know?
Yeah. So. Well, we can't wait to follow your adventures in New York City. Thank you so much. And a reminder, come out this weekend. You aren't going to want to miss this show. The sets alone and the behind-the-scenes stuff has been really neat. Thank you for teaching me how to fly, too.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Mary. Up and away I go. I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, if Hannah Welker is nothing else, she's grounded.